and blessings, my melanated people, God's people. It is such a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and we're just out here loving, living, and enjoying life. Melanated people, I try to stay away from current events and stay in the spiritual. But when the spiritual and current events collide, I kind of have to deal with it. The murder of Marcellus Williams is definitely a spiritual ritual because there was no DNA evidence. The victim's family didn't want him executed. The prosecution's office didn't want him executed. They really had nothing. But that's why I always say we're not free. They can do to you what they want to do to you. Just because you have been blessed and they haven't decided to, or they haven't, doesn't mean they can't. At any time, your life can be disrupted. For whatever reason, the powers that were choose. What a lot of people don't understand is that at birth, one of the reasons you get a birth certificate, and there are many reasons, but this is just one, is that they get to do a star chart on you. The time of your birth, the place of your birth, all of that stuff. And they know what you are capable of. Because while most Americans don't believe in that, the powers that were live solely by that. And so my spiritual inclination is that Mr. Williams had great potential, and he was starting to show that potential in a way that could not be tolerated, and he had to be dealt with. So these are things that we have to understand. And my question to many of you, and I said this in another video, my question to you is, where's Kamala Harris? Where's Donald Trump? Where's Robert Kennedy Jr.? Where's Cornel West? But most of all, where is this so-called government that you believe will take care of you? That you believe in justice? There is no justice in America. America's always talking about other countries and how evil they are. America's one of the most evil countries in the world. Well, not country, a corporation. Some of the things that happen here and have happened here over the years and is still happening here is nothing but pure negative energy. And I use the term evil because that's a term that a lot of people are familiar with. But we know there is no evil. There is no good or bad. That just is what is. But I'm trying to describe it in terms that people will understand. It is horrendous to think, and they tell you beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, how is there no reasonable doubt if there's no DNA evidence? Well, that's the way it goes, my melanated people, here in this corporation that we are forced to be a part of. But we need to start thinking, and we need to reject this political system because it's no good for anybody. Black, white, red, green, yellow. This political system is only good for the powers that were. There's a deep and dark spiritual battle going on as they purge their houses. And all of this started with the death of the queen, because the spell was broken. You saw them snap the wand over her casket. Look at it closely if you hadn't paid attention and saw. That was not a spectrum. That was a wand. Probably a piece of Hollywood. And I'm not talking about the place Hollywood, I'm talking about the actual wood. It was a wand, and they broke it. Means the spell was broken, which means they're scrambling to recast the spell over you. People like Diddy must be dealt with, and there will be a lot more that will fall, so that they can recast the spell over you. But I just wanted to speak on this Marcellus Williams incident. It's just damn ridiculous that this could happen in this day and time. But you be blessed, my melanated people. Put feet to soil, take in plenty of sunlight, and most of all, love your melanated self.